What's the deal, y'all? This is Dom,
This is Isaac.
and this is Street Ball episode 20. Got a lot of good stuff for you guys today. Rui Hachimura gets traded to the Lakers and shows out in his debut. Dame scores 60. Obviously, we got a new We got a new style of picking players. The NBA All Star Game, McDonald's All Star Game selections. We're gonna talk about that. New King of the Court news as well, and also we got an unfortunate situation with an Uber Eats driver. Let's get it. You ready? First, before we start, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the Balls Life Podcast Network channel. Turn on the notifications, ring that bell, okay? We can't start the show without paying homage to Kobe Bryant and Gigi Bryant, who passed away 3 years ago today. Significant happening in all of our lives in the world of basketball. For me personally, being a Laker fan, Kobe started my obsession with basketball. I looked up to him as a basketball player throughout my entire career, and even after he was on great big things after basketball. So this is a really tragic event. So we definitely have to pay homage. Rest in peace.
Yeah, for sure. Got to pay homage, man. The Mamba mentality, the culture, man. Rest in peace.
No question, man. And also the seven other people who were on that helicopter that passed away that day. Our condolences go out to everybody's families, and we still think about you guys every single day. I know I do. So rest in peace to them. But moving on, new Laker news. We got a blockbuster trade, in my opinion. Rui Hachimura gets traded to the Lakers from the Washington Wizards for Kendrick Nunn, 3 second-round draft picks. And he made his debut last night, and along with AD coming back from injury. And, he looked impressive. You see him checking into the game right there. This is an interesting conversation for me because the Lakers being where they're at in LA, being in the second largest market in the country. Rui Hachimura is from Japan and has a big following in Japan. There's even word that last night when this game was going on, the servers in Japan actually crashed because so many people were trying to watch this game. Do you think that this is a contender move or a brand move for the Lakers or somewhere in between?
I couldn't tell you, man. I don't think it's a contender move, honestly. I mean, do you think he makes a difference? I think they need some more help, dog. I don't know.
Well, Rui Hachimura, he kind of comes in and addresses some of our needs on the defensive end. He's a capable defender, can defend multiple positions, and he shoots 40% from the three-point line. So the Lakers are almost dead last in the NBA in three-point shooting. I think this addresses a lot of needs, but you can't put anything past the second largest market in the country wanting to expand their horizons and have a bigger audience in Japan for jersey sales, things like that. But I definitely think it's a contender move, on my opinion, being a Lakers fan. And I hope that this yields something where we get over the top and surely get into the playoffs this year. What you think?
No, for sure. Isn't AD injured again? Didn't he just get injured again?
He twisted his ankle, man. He'll probably sit out a game, but it was nothing serious. But the Lakers have stayed afloat in spite of AD being hurt, with 9-5 record in January so far. That includes the one game last night. And, I think the theme this whole season has been, there's about 5 to 10 games where we had a chance to win, we had the lead and let it go. This thing could be a whole different story right now if we knew how to close games. So I think this really puts the Lakers in position. I don't know if it puts us in the championship conversation, but it definitely puts us in the conversation to be a playoff team. So I'm really excited about this move.
We got to make the playoffs, man. Lakers have to make the playoffs. That's kind of embarrassing if you don't. It's just mandatory, it feels like.
We got to beat the Clippers, man. That's just the reality of it. We haven't beat the Clippers in 10 straight times. Clipper Dale's talking too much mess, bro. I'm over it. I'm over the suit, too. All right. Next one. Dame went off last night. Went crazy. Scored his season high, not his career high, 60 points in a win against the Jazz. He led his team. He had to go crazy. it seemed like the rest of his teammates were actually still lacking in a way. My question really here is Dame going to ever be able to win big in Portland?
He need he needs more players. He needs more pieces, man. But I mean, he's always doing his part. But golly, players can never win. Like I don't know, man. But that's home base. You know, when you think of the Trailblazers, you think of Damian Lillard. Like I can't see
Yeah.
him leave. I think he's going to stay home. I think he's loyal to the program, to the franchise. Yeah, I don't think they're going to win.
I definitely think he's loyal, maybe to a fault. I don't know if the front office has done what they can do to make sure they have a contending team. They've made the Western Conference Finals in the past, but um, bro, like they always seem to be lacking something, whether it's the coach or um, maybe he's had bad luck where his teammates have been injury prone, this, that, and the other. You know what I mean?
You know who the Lakers need though? This guy right here.
Who,
They need
Dame?
Lillard.
Man, if we got Dame, bro, we going straight for that O'Brien Trophy, boy.
Oh
Ain't
yeah,
nobody stopping us if we had Dame.
yeah. Nah, you're going to the chip.
But we had to trade like half our team to get him. So I don't know.
You might damn near have to. That half the team ain't doing the damn thing any damn way. Shit. Golly.
That's facts. That's facts. But the next thing that came up on Twitter today, I was scrolling. This 60-point game actually sparked a conversation between some Twitter people about who's better so far in their career, who's more great, who's accomplished more between Dame and Kyrie Irving. Dame or Kyrie Irving? Who had the more accomplished career? Who's been better so far? Like if they were both retired today, who would you have higher on the all-time list?
Man, Dame is tough. Dame has done some great things, but man, I'm going Kyrie. Kyrie's won a ring. I'm going Kyrie Irving. Kyrie's won a championship game. Dame hasn't won anything. Come on now.
I feel you, but like let's rebuttal on that. First and foremost, that 60-point game last night. I think Dame went like, shoot, correct me if I'm wrong, 19 or 15 for 25 from the field. It's actually touted as the most efficient 60-point game in NBA history. You got that on your list. Dame's a top 75 player, which something Kyrie does not have on his resume. And when you talk about those finals appearances and that NBA championship, yes, Kyrie played a big role in that. But I guess you have to play hypothetical, right? If you switch Kyrie and Dame, is the result the same? Do they do the same thing? Because Kyrie's had the benefit of playing alongside some great forwards in his career. LeBron obviously being the most touted one and the most legendary one. He also had a time where he had a young Jason Tatum and he had Jaylen Brown. And then the last three years he's been playing alongside Kevin Durant. Dame has never had that luxury of playing again with another Hall of Famer on his team. The best teammate he's had is CJ McCollum.
I mean, hey, Dame could do that if he wanted to. Kyrie's doing it. He's going to Brooklyn. He's been here, there. Like, that's on him. But he got to bust a move then, man. If you're not going to bust a move, you want to get your little 60 points and lose, by all means, go do what you do. Get your little money. But Kyrie's trying to win. Kyrie's a guy. I don't think he's not messing with Kyrie, bro. I'm sorry.
I like Dame better. That's my personal opinion. But I feel why you pick Kyrie. Okay. Speaking of these two, most likely all-stars. They're both in the tops in the all-star voting from the fans. We got a new selection process this year. As you know, in the past, we've had the top two vote getters in each conference. They become team captains, and they have a live show where they pick their teams ahead of time. But this year is different. This year, we have a way they're going to start picking the guys right before the game, like it's a pickup game. I don't know how it's going to work with uniforms. Maybe they pick it beforehand or they plan it, but the fans don't know. I don't know, but they're going to do this selection process on the court before the game.
And like everybody's gonna be on the court, like, hey, oh yeah, I want you, and then what is everybody else gonna do? Just sit down and watch.
Just hang out, and everybody's gonna watch. It's gonna be a show.
That's kind of dope. You're bringing everybody together. It's a different That's some street ball shit right there. I love it.
Exactly, street ball. It's like at the park. We just about to pick. I'm really dreading for the guy. I'm gonna be really dreadful for the guy who gets picked last, because you get picked last on a national, international stage, and you're the
Oh,
last guy to get picked, like by default. Like, oh, nobody else to pick, so I guess you're on my team.
you. Yes.
So my question for you is: you're that guy. Do you not want to play, or do you go for 50?
I'm not passing the ball. You shouldn't have picked me last. Now I'm selfish. Now you rub me the wrong way. Now I'm shooting every time.
Hey man, you got to go out there and show your worth. Hey, you want to pick me last? But I imagine it's gonna be the guy who gets picked last might be the new guy, or because I don't think we're gonna have a Rudy Gobert in this one, or Ben Simmons, somebody who can't do that. It's gonna be like a Laurie Markkinen, or Shea. No, Shea's not gonna get picked last, but you know what I mean. It's gonna be a center, and it's gonna be a guy that's probably a dirty work guy like Jared Allen, or somebody who gets picked last. We'll see. But I'm really excited to see this. I don't
Yeah,
know.
this is different. This is the first year they're doing this. This is. I'm curious to see this.
This could go really good or really bad. So I'll be tuned in that Sunday to watch this. Um, all right, moving on. We got our segment, our weekly segment, NBA Elite Feed, and we got some good ones for you and not so good ones. First off, Jose Alvarado. This is some news. He becomes the head ambassador of the shoe brand Peak and their Attitude shoe line. You see him wearing it in this game right here. Nice, sleek silhouette, with some dazzle material on the back, reflector material. Got different colorways. This is a really nice sporty shoe. I like the upper and the different things that they're doing with it. What do you think about this, Isaac?
I actually like them. The only thing is I can't see the logo. Like, where's the Peak logo? I feel like they should have really put that on the side, maybe, so you could know what they are. I don't know what they are. Like, I literally don't know. But I like the design. I just think they need to brand it better, so I know what it is.
Brand visibility is the most important thing when it comes to marketing your product, correct? Like this looks like it. This could be an N1 shoe, or
For all we
uh,
know, a less
yeah,
shoe for all we know.
it could be anything. That's a good point. It might be on the tongue. We can't see the tongue, but you're right. It should be somewhere on the side of the shoe where everybody can see it, right?
Yeah, but besides that, I like the design. I like the design.
Bro, this design is hard. I would definitely rock these if I was playing. I would rock these. These are definitely a hoop shoe. It looked like, I mean, just by the looks, they're probably comfortable. They got good technology. So, uh, congratulations to Jose Alvarado, though. Underdog. Now he got his own shoe deal. I'm hyped for him. So good for
You need to tell them dudes overseas to brand your shit, though.
him. Hey, man, they giving him money. He don't care.
That's fair.
Hey, hey, cut that check, baby. I'll wear whatever you want. You want me to wear? You want to wear some Crocs out there? I'll wear some Crocs.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right, next we got LeBron wearing a version of his new signature shoe, the Nike Zoom LeBron Next Generation. I don't know what these are called. They're like the inspiration, but these are a play on his first signature shoe, the Nike Zoom Generation that he wore his rookie year. I like this colorway. I like the silhouette. I like how he's mismatching, but they're coordinating. I really like the shoe.
Yeah, I like the colorway too. I don't know if it's like Miami vibes, maybe N7. I don't know, but yeah, I like this color. I love when shoes are different colors. Both shoes are different colors. That's different to me. I love when shoes come out like that.
I personally like that LeBron is going low top. Um, Looks like they're still sturdy and have a lot of support, but low tops are the wave. Like I feel like the a lot of his shoes have been really bulky and like just you know geared towards being a big man shoe. This makes it more versatile and more people are going to wear this one. So I really like this one. Good job, Nike. All right, next one. We got a throwback. Pascal Siakam is seen wearing some KD 13 hypes, which Daniel, our producer, really liked this silhouette. I really like this one too. Looks like they're not brand new, but the the colorway and everything and the design is really creative on this one.
Yeah, I love the gold Nike logo. That's fire.
Yeah,
There's a lot going on this design. I can't even really tell
you
what it
see the
is.
chains, you see the gold chains, you see I don't know exactly what's under there, but yeah, you're right. These are really busy, right?
I love it though. I love it. It's fire. I like the black streak going through them. That kind of settles it down a little bit. Overall, great shoe. Love it.
All right, next we got personal PE from PJ Tucker. This isn't a PE.
PJ Tucker
This
is always hold on, dog. PJ
yeah,
Tucker is always rocking some heat. Come on now.
these are Jordan 12 golfs, and from what I understand, gathering from Twitter and other social media platforms, these are actually created for golf. Like you wear these out there on the golf course. These are golf shoes, and he wore them on the basketball court.
How are they created for golf? I don't understand that. Like
I don't know. Maybe because Jordan loves to play golf. I'm sure there's some Jordan golfers out there. These are literally created to be golf shoes,
they got
not
some
basketball shoes.
they got some little baby spikes on the bottom or something like that.
Look, man, shoot. I haven't played. I used to play golf. I wear regular shoes. You can wear regular shoes during golf. Obviously, they don't have spikes, funky funk. You see it, but maybe the bottom is a little more geared towards being in the grass. I don't know, but from what I collected from my research, these are actually golf shoes. So, with that being said, this is really impressive that he's wearing these on the basketball court.
Right. Yeah, that's different. I love it. Love to see it. I mean, hey, we were just talking to Gilbert the other day. He was rocking shell toes. I guess you could rock some golf shoes on the wood, on the hardwood. It's no
Gil
biggie.
told me Gil told me he dropped 50 wearing trainers that were untied. Like, dude, like dudes do this. Yeah, you want to wear basketball shoes, but dudes used to wear Chucks and Air Forces. You don't need like specific basketball shoe to wear basketball when they were playing in those back in the day.
That's crazy. That's nuts.
Last and probably least, we
Whoa.
got these Jamal Murray New Balance PEs. Now, Daniel was talking about this before the show. They look like some Walmart off-brand and ones. I don't know what New Balance is doing with this one. Maybe the comfort level is off the chain, but I'm not vibing with these at all.
I don't know if this shoe's worse or from the last episode we did the other New Balance shoe, but this is bad.
Look, these look like he literally took them off the clearance rack at Dick's Sporting Goods or Big Five. At least the other ones were new.
And they were a size 21.
Yeah.
Nobody was gonna buy them.
And the laces are all choked out. All that. It's not good.
That's bad. Look at the low. It just don't look good at all. This is New Balance. You got to do better, man. God,
they look like they iron that Nuggets logo on the back with an iron.
like, gosh.
Damn, man, these are the worst. Honestly, I haven't seen since we've been doing this segment. I haven't seen anything close to being this bad. So
New Balance has to do better. That's like terrible. Absolutely.
New Balance do better. I know you guys are back in the shoe game for the first time in a long time, the basketball shoe game, but this ain't it. All right. So let's circle back, Isaac. Which ones were your favorite?
I would say the Jose's. I'm gonna go with the Jose's, man, because I like that design for a random bro. That's like it's a dope design. It's better than New Balance. The peak is not as often as New Balance.
If New Balance could pop an Anart right there on the upper right there, these would be the hottest shoes they got. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like those
Nike could be a Nike shoe. If you put a swoosh right there, they could pass as.
It could be an Adidas shoe. It literally could fit in anybody's little wheelhouse. This is a really nice shoe, versatile shoe.
I like that a lot.
I'm gonna go against you. Like I like these too, but I like the LeBron Zoom Next generations. I love the creativity of having mismatched but coordinating shoes, and this silhouette overall I think is really good. And we're gonna see some more good colorways from this shoe line. So I'm really excited about seeing those on court. So that's the end of our NBA segment. We're moving on to high school. Everybody's talking about this. McDonald's All-American Game selections. All right. There's some obvious ones that are going to make the game no matter what. Isaac Collier, you got Jared McCain, you got Bay Fall, you got Rob Holland from Duncanville. You got a lot of good selections in here. But most people are talking about the selection of Bronny James over other qualified candidates like Mikey Williams, AJ Johnson in the West. Who do you think isn't in this field that deserves to be in there the most?
Uh, I couldn't name one. I couldn't name a player. All these dudes are nasty, bro. I've seen. I mean, Bayfall. I'm a big fan of Bayfall. He's different. I've seen him at Pangos and Bronny, bro. Bronny's good. Bronny's really good. I don't know if they're trying to hate because it's LeBron's son. They're thinking just because he's a son. Like, no. Bronny's been going through the legs, East Bay in the game. Like, I don't think I think this is a good list. Honestly, I mean, I wish you could put more players in the game, but you can't. So if you're out of luck, it is what it is.
I'm I'm really curious of like the makeup of this. You got Cody Williams, who's in Arizona on the East squad, who's top, who in the last ESPN rankings was number 6 in the country, well deserved. And then you got that I think that bodes really well for who we got. I mean, Reed Shepard probably should have been on the East because he's from Kentucky, and put Cody Williams on the West. I don't know why they did that, but it looks like this class was very West centric. I will say that from years past, we saw Onyeka not get picked for this game. These guys really value. Oh, Rob Dillingham. We talk about Rob Dillingham too, but I think because he plays for overtime elite, he's not eligible to be selected. But um, you see a lot of these guys, like, they really value guys that go out and play. You see Bronny. I'm talking about West in particular. Bronny and Jared McCain, they really, like, they played in everything. Like, they did not duck anything. They played in every event. They played in every national camp, and they played in front of these guys. And they got to see them in person. So I really think that some of the snubs are, if you have like what they call it, some of those snubs were attributed to that. We love Mikey, but Mikey didn't play, hardly even played AAU last year. Didn't really play in any camps besides Pangos All American. Like, these guys look at these things when they're making these selections.
No, for sure. But Dama, who do you think out of all these players is going to end up with a franchise tag with just a killer career in the NBA? Who's your prediction?
I can't make that prediction. I think that's irresponsible because this class is not. I don't think there's a clear cut, just like, oh, LeBron of the generation. You know what I mean? I don't think we have that here. But I'm really intrigued by Cody Williams. I saw him play in person the other day. He's really like, this game of high school doesn't suit him for how he plays. Like, they play ground and pound slow in Arizona, and I feel like he's going to really benefit going up a level, playing in college where it's more wide open, and eventually, uh, hopefully, the NBA. I think he's going to be really dangerous as he raises the level because that's just how his game is.
Right. Man, I
What do
heard
you?
Isaiah Collier was cooking in the EYBL. I heard he's really, really good. I haven't seen him in person or anything, but I've heard from reliable sources. And Bayfall, I think Bayfall, that's a killer right there.
We
He's a
know
killer.
all these players. We watched them. We studied them. We've done we've done scouting reports on them. We have Stojakovic. Obviously, I want to shout him out. Magic Boy. This time last year was not on any scouting service top 150, and played so good in a short time. He um he made his way into this game. So shout out to you, Dre. Big time accomplishment for you and your family.
It's
I
big
mean, but
time.
it's in his blood, man. It's in his blood. Stojakovic's blood. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. I'm ready for this game.
So speaking of this, we got a lot of high level guys playing this weekend in Santa Ana, California, Mater Day, the annual, oh, the annual Nike Extravaganza. A lot of good teams playing, a lot of good prospects playing. Saturday, more of a local feel, but then we transition into Saturday where we have a crazy lineup of teams, starting with I think the headliner game started one where you got some freshman phenoms playing for Cream Lutheran against Jay Sarah, who Jay Sarah has a good prospects always. Coronado from Vegas. They got Sebastian Mack, and they also have T Bartlett and a few others. You got West Ranch, who's top 25 in the country now. Notre Dame versus Saints down in San Diego. Harvard Westlake versus De La Salle, which should be a good matchup, but I think Harvard Westlake's going to get that one. Mater Day, who's been on the snide lately, just not playing usual Mater Day basketball, but they get Styles Phipps and St. Mary's. Um,
I like Styles.
Styles been all over the balls like platforms lately. And then the main event, Corona Centennial versus Liberty.
I heard
Out of
that.
all,
I heard that lefty over there at Liberty is nasty.
bro, they got D-Dan Thomas. They got the point guard who's going to Utah Tech. His name escapes me right now, but they actually beat Harvard Westlake in the finals at Classic Damien earlier this year. So this is going to be a really good game. But out of all these games, man, which one are you looking forward to seeing the most?
Come on now. Them some 10 boys, man. I'm trying to see that game. I'm trying to see what's good. I'm trying to see that fade. That's a good game right there. Of course, Corona Centennial, man. I already know who you're gonna go with. Corona Centennial. You're an alumni. Come on now.
No, man, I can't do that. Like, obviously, that's an obvious game. It's the main event. Um, but you know what? I'm really looking forward to seeing West Ranch play. I haven't seen them play live once this year.
Mhm.
Um, I saw them for a little bit of Damien, but they've been on a run lately. Like I said, and ESPN and Max Preps in the top 25 of the country. We have we have four top 25 teams from California right now. Bishop Montgomery is not on this list, but they made the list this past week. Corona Centennial, West Ranch, Harvard Westlake, and Bishop Montgomery are four top 25 teams. Some of those you would have thought, and then the others not so much when the season started. So I'm really looking forward to see them. I don't know Bishop O'Connell very well, but West Ranch has a load of guys that can go. So I'm really excited about this one. Um, last note on this modern day Nike extravaganza. A very long and prestigious streak is coming to an end in regards to modern day. Modern day has won 34 consecutive league titles, spanning over the past 3-4 decades. And with their last night, it clinched that their loss to Bosco, which they're up by 20 and still lost. It clinched the fact that they don't have any possibility of winning the league title this year. So almost 35 years straight winning league. I've never heard of that, and I don't think it's going to happen again. What do you
Yeah.
think?
No, it's not happening again. That's big time. I mean, you got to respect that though. My 38. You said 38. Golly,
30, 34, 34.
four. That's retarded. Like, come on now. Somebody got to beat them eventually. It's about that time.
You know what? Like growing up in SoCal, modern day was a staple. Everybody wanted to beat them. Like, admittedly so, none of us like them. But when you see it unwinding the way that it is, you got to look back and you got to really give respect to what they really accomplished. Countless D1 players, a few NBA draft selections, but just the sheer amount of dedication and will it takes to win year in and year out in that competitive league. We watched, like Gabe York put it, Orange Lutheran. Bosco uh, has countless prospects. Santa Margarita, Jay Sarah, they're playing against these guys year in and year out in this league, which some years it was no brainer what the best league was in SoCal. It was a Trinity League. And to continue that streak the way that they did is nothing short of impressive. So, modern day, you've always been, always had a weird place in my mind, like as far as being likable, but I got to respect it. I got to put it on the table. You got to respect that type of streak.
But there's always gonna be a new big dog in town, bro. Corona Centennial, man. We here on bumpers.
I mean, but you can't just look at it like that because this is really a private school matter. Like Sierra
Which is
Canyon,
even
Sierra,
like, come on now. You're a private school. You should be nasty.
but Sierra Canyon is taking over as far as being like the prolific private school in our area. I mean, they're not how they've been in the past few years right now, but I mean, everybody wants to go there, and that's how modern day used to be.
You got the celebrity status or not? I don't think they're winning big though. I don't think they could really win
No,
that.
not this year. Not this year. This is their worst team that they've had in a long time. So we'll see how that turns out. But shout out to modern day. Don't know the state of the program for the future, but this has been a really good run. So we got to respect it. All right.
Crazy run.
Moving on to the street ball front. All right, we had a crazy king of the court last week, and now we bring you back a new installment, and it's probably going to be crazy too. Saturday, January 28th on the Caffeine app, we got Jay Smooth versus Cam So Smooth versus Nas. I don't know Cam very well, I'm going to be honest with you, but Jay Smooth is a certified bucket. We've
Smooth.
seen Nas play against Ty Glover, and I think D Bones a few, like probably a month or two ago. Um, this is an intriguing matchup because you got a big guy in Nas, certified bucket, and Jay Smooth. Cam, once again, don't have a ton of intel on him, but who do you think's going to pull this one out?
Man, Jay Smooth. Come on now. He's smooth. He got the step back jumper. He got the fast release. He can get to the cup. He's crafty. Man, I'm going Jay Smooth on this one. I think it's pretty obvious who got it.
Do rag gang, bro. He comes out there and he'll give you 30 while wearing the do rag. We don't even have the we don't even have the luxury of seeing his waves, bro. Like he's not even showing it to us. He means business. All right. Jay Smooth is probably like he probably scores the easiest out of all the guys that I've seen in on all the Balls Life teams, West Coast, East Coast, and Midwest. My one problem with him or concern, I haven't seen him struggle with this, but in the event that these guys can take away his 3 point jumper, how is he going to fare against the basket against bigger guys?
That's true. I mean, like we talked about, people play differently in ones versus 5-on-5. So you never know. Maybe he's not a one-on-one type of dude, but from what I've seen, he got game. So we're gonna see
No,
what
he has
happens.
major game, but that's in the 5-on-5 setting. You got spacing. You're on the court. You can
Yeah,
dribble 10 times and get to your space. I have no I have no reservations on how he's getting his shot off. I think he can get a shot off. But what if it's not falling? What if it's that day?
if it's
Can
not
he
falling,
get to the basket and adjust? And more importantly, can he play defense against these bigger guys? That's the question.
yeah, these are big bodies right here. You better be ready because yeah, it might be a grudge match. I don't know, man. I'm curious for this one.
I'm very curious on this one. So Saturday, January 28th on the Caffeine app. It's live. Um, Not sure about the time. I think it's probably the same time, 6 p.m. Um, Make sure you guys tune in on this one. This is going to be a really intriguing matchup. I got Jay Smooth, but you know, every time we talk about one of these and we don't know one of the players, they usually end up being a pleasant surprise and they end up showing out.
Ooh, Jay Smooth, Frank.
Ooh, that one be one.
I want to see
Hey,
Jay.
Jay Smooth versus Frank versus Duke Skywalker. That would be one hell of a matchup. I want to see that for sure.
I want to see Frank in the one-on-one.
Hey,
Frank,
I think I'm a big Frank fan. I think he's gonna pull that one out, whoever he plays against. I could be wrong though, but I haven't seen anybody with his basketball IQ out here yet
yeah, no,
in the
Frank is
street
gonna
ball space. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Um, we're gonna keep talking about this every week because I'm really excited about it. We're coming back. Balls Life All American game is coming back this year. All right, first weekend of May. We're gonna be in the building. I'm gonna be there. Isaac's gonna be there. It's gonna be crazy.
crazy.
It's this one. This one is near and dear to us. We talk about all the time. I was in the first Balls Life All American game. Been involved or attended just about every one of them. Now this is a question. Um, location to be determined, but it's going to be in SoCal. I hope it's at the old headquarters, Long Beach City College. Get it cracking, nostalgia, all that. But yeah, speaking of McDonald's All American, which guys that are not on the list you want to see in this game?
Come on, we already talked about it. Mikey, AJ, AJ Johnson. Who
For
else?
sure, AJ. For sure, AJ.
Yeah, for sure those two. Want to see them in there. Devin
I'm
Williams.
gonna.
Devin
What's that?
Williams. Devin Williams.
For sure.
Yeah.
Hey, is
Man,
Gabe coming back? Is he gonna do a slam dunk contest? Come on. I'd love
yeah,
to see Gabe back in the building. This probably be like the 10-year. Well, we couldn't do it last year, but 10 years removed from when he played in the game. So I would love to see Gabe in the building. I want to see as I want to see some national talent, obviously, but we got to show love to the local guys. This has been the mecca for the local undervalued guys to come and show what they got. Jordan Bell, um, shoot, uh, Gabe. Even like when Lonzo played in this game, they did not know really what Lonzo could do, and this was one of the places he had just came off his national title run, all that stuff. All these guys that are local to the game or maybe undervalued, like Zach Levine, have played in this game and raised their level of raise their audience and put everybody on notice. So I really want to see some guys like maybe Xavier Edmonds or Dusty Stromer, maybe Caleb Foster, guys that are here in our area that Gabe Cups, some guys that did not make the McDonald's All American game that have been a household name in high school basketball since the start. So I'm really excited to see this. Um,
That's,
we know our guys at Balls Life do their research. They're going to get the best guys for this game. So I'm really excited to see this up close.
man, I'm hyped for this one. I remember the first one ever.
So, hey, Cal State Fullerton, baby. Cal State Fullerton. And then Hope International, man, it's done come a long way. So I'm really excited for this one.
No doubt.
All right. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the Balls Life Podcast Network and turn the notifications to ring that bell. Last but not least, we got a special clip for you guys this week for the Street Ball Clip of the Week, an extra, because this was so absurd that we couldn't not talk about it. Like roll the clip, D. Show these guys. If you haven't seen this, this is ridiculous.
To the bench, and Loyola would take over 10 minutes before we get a stoppage, and we got an official's timeout. Somebody came on the floor.
What's going on?
Looking for an Uber Eats delivery or something there? Is carrying some McDonald's.
Oh, this has to be one of the all-time
I'm
greats.
actually not kidding.
No, this is the truth.
I think that's what's happening.
This guy's in the corner. Looked like was he going to deliver the McDonald's to somebody on the court? Can we rule that out?
I think that's an Uber Eats sticker. Is that what that is? I'm trying to get confirmation. Uber Eats, yes.
Come on.
Maybe I'll put my hand up. I'm getting a little hungry. You can bring it over here.
So we saw the stoppage. The man was Usher. Let's see if we can see this. No, this is the turnover in the
there he is, right there in the corner. Yay.
This guy's actually, who's he delivering it to?
The ref. The ref said later. Give it to me later, not now.
Philip Alston's done a lot. I didn't think he needed it.
Bro, hey, when I first saw this on Twitter, bro, I thought they had photoshopped some like a Uber Eats delivery guy on the court to like a meme. You know what I mean? I didn't believe this was happening until I actually watched the video. This man is he's like the ref could start a 5-second count because he's so close to the player with the ball right now. Trying to deliver, like, who is he delivering it to?
I thought it was a ref, right?
No, like if the ref has time to order this during the game, there's problems. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty weird. That's something different. How do you even get in the arena?
He got his Jordans on. He's I don't know how he got past arena security, first of all. Like, how you just walk in the arena during the game with no ticket to bring the food. They don't even allow you to walk in with water, and they let this guy in with the whole McDonald's meal.
That's crazy.
This is crazy, bro.
Oh my gosh.
They need to up their security at wherever the game plays at. What's that?
That's a bad look, man. That's a bad look.
Bro, like, do you not know there's a basketball game going on? What's going on here? All right, so we had to show that because that was absolutely ridiculous. Now we'll move on to our regularly scheduled program. We got our Street Ball Clip of the Week. Who's up first?
I'll go first. Let's show mine. My clip of the week, insane. My brother, Gabe York, nasty. Been doing this since the 8th grade with Compton Magic. Did his shit. Still doing it in the G League, averaging like what, 35 maybe? Oh my God.
He's on an absolute tear. He told us on our podcast last year that he got his 10-day and he's working to try to get a real contract. And
look at his face.
He's like, ugh. He really just felt like that.
He's an NBA player. Gabe York is an NBA player. I don't care if he's 28 years old, 29, 30?
29. He's 29 now. 29.
I don't care if he's 29. He's an NBA player at 29.
Gabe, this is a PSA to all NBA teams. If you haven't, like, what are you guys doing? Orlando Magic, Charlotte Hornets, who else at the bottom of the league? San Antonio Spurs. You guys, why won't you pick this guy up? And on top of that, he's averaging a crazy amount of points. He's damn near leading the G League in steals per game. He's picked up his defense. He just has an all-around game at this point. You can't deny it. Like, he can be a contributor to an NBA roster right now. Please wake up and sign my guy Gabe. You guys need him. You will not be sorry. Pick him up, all right? Please. All right. Now, here goes my street ball clip of the week. Now, imagine you're going to your high school game and you get dunked on by Machine Gun Kelly, bro.
Yeah, that's tough.
Machine Gun, bro. He put him in the rim, dog, and he was not expecting that. This looks
I
lot.
wasn't expecting that either. I would have got dunked on too. I would not expected that, bro.
He didn't do him as bad as Koa did the guy last week, but he still ended up being sideways in the air. He probably fell on his back. This is really ridiculous. Shout out to this man. His name is in the caption on Ball's Life's Instagram, on our Instagram right now. His name escapes me right now, but this kid has super boosties, something you wouldn't expect from somebody like him. So shout out to you, and I think my man that got dunked on needs to take at least a game or two off to collect his thoughts.
Yeah, he need to go off socials, delete his Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. You got to go Casper, baby, because that wasn't it.
Was not it. But, this is the end of our programming. We have a minute or two. If anybody on the show right now has some questions, feel free to ask. Got a quiet room here, man. Got a quiet room. Majorly. It's all good, though. Just to put it out there, me and Isaac, we will be in person this weekend at the Nike Extravaganza to cover the event. I'm really excited to see these matchups really up close. What else you got planned for the weekend, Isaac?
Yeah. Sports, hoops, shoot, volleyball. My baby sister. Shout out to my baby sister.
We're gonna be in the building. Make sure you guys. I mulled on making my clip of the week to be Kalina Smith, one of the best young hoopers in the country in girls basketball. We got a Hyper Hoops event here at OGP Ladera in Ladera Ranch, California. You guys have a chance, stop by. Really good girls basketball going on, some of the best in middle school. So, and Kalina's on Ball's Life. You guys can go check her out. She's certified. She's nice. Special K. All right. With that being said, that's all we got today. We'll see you guys next week on the next episode. My name is Dom.
My name is Isaac.
And this is Street Ball episode 20. We out. What's the deal, y'all? This is Dom. You're tuning in to the Street Ball Show with Dom and Isaac. If you really like that clip, make sure you click up here to watch more of our episodes. And if you really like and you want to see more content, click down here to subscribe, all right? Bro, what are you doing on your phone, bro?
Mine yours, buddy.
Not locked in, dog. Not locked in at all, man.
Hey!
Subscribe, all right? Thank you.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button. We out.